Hello, friends! Thank you for bearing with us while we were getting all our runners and tech ready. Big shout out while I'm here to the tech team behind the scenes. They are doing a fantastic job. There's a lot of planning that goes into a marathon like this, and you wouldn't be able to tell with how smooth things have been. So, thank you very much. Claps in chat, please, for the lovely tech team behind the scenes. Now, we are about to pass over to N++. And this is going to see the lovely Killing Pepsi and XandoToaster run N++ Co-op Legacy X Row. I am very excited to see how this goes. I've not seen this run before, but I'm very thrilled to be able to see it today on Multithon. Now, just wanted to remind you while I'm here that Multithon is a fantastic 4-day event raising money for Blue Path service dogs. Each Blue Path service dog comes with thousands of hours of training from dedicated volunteers and professional staff. The cost to prepare these incredible dogs is upwards of $40,000. Yet, thanks to the ongoing generosity of supporters like you guys today who are donating, both service dogs and ongoing follow-up support are provided to people who need them free of charge. So please don't forget, !donate, get those donations in. There's lots as well of polls and targets to put your money towards. So if you would like to hug the cat in Spiritfarer, I hugged the cat in that game so much, I was tempted to buy all of the Hug the Cats that are available. But there is $100 worth, and it's $5 each to hug the cats. 20 hug the cats available. We've already met the incentive of Metroid Prime 1 and 2, Ride the Abandoned Gondola. There's lots of things there for you. Bug Snacks, there's a bonus DLC boss. I can't wait to see Bug Snacks, let alone the bonus DLC boss, so donate towards that if you're interested. And also, another donation for Stray, where you can take a cowboy nap. So if any of those interest you, don't forget, !donate into chat. But for now, it's time to pass over to our lovely runners, and let's see some N++.
Hello, everybody. We're here with N++. I am XandoToaster. I am playing your Gold Ninja today.
I'm Killing Pepsi. I'm the orange one here.
I'm really glad that you've got labels on stream.
Oh, yes.
It makes life so
Yes.
much easier.
Pepsi, do you want to introduce the game?
Yeah, sure. So you might look at the category and have some questions, but in this game, in an update, there were some legacy levels added on, and they are just levels from previous versions of N. So like first Flash game at 04, for example, or M+ for the DS, like some examples. So we're playing through a bunch of old co-op, old levels that were kind of retrofitted for co-op purposes here today. So we'll point some of those out as we get there. But yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
And real quick, before we start the run, we do track the leaderboard by real time, but we also keep track of our in-game time, so we check that before and after the run to make sure we get a good number on that. So, we have that. We are all set. Pepsi, are you ready?
Yeah, ready and wearing my N++ race shirt.
Heck yeah, me too.
Check it out.
Okay, so we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So this, for the most part, is a pretty straightforward game. It is, as you would expect from most 2D platformers, just you move left and right and you jump. And that is pretty much all of the controls. Ooh, almost. It sounds really simple, but they put those simple controls together in really complex ways. This is a momentum-based platformer. The momentum takes a long time to get used to.
And I guess to clarify also, it is a local co-op mode, but we're using Steam Remote Play to kind of get past that. So I'm like 2,000 miles away from Toaster right now. But it still works pretty well. I recommend Steam Remote Play if you have never tried it for this kind of stuff.
Yeah. We were using Parsec for a long time, which is also a pretty dang good program in itself. Parsec, for anyone who hasn't heard of it, it's kind of like TeamViewer. You let somebody... you give them limited control on your computer, and it lets you play local co-op games remotely. I actually saw somebody... Oh, sorry, Pepsi.
Noted.
I recently saw a couple of very good Spyro 3 speedrunners using Parsec to do a 2-player, 1-controller run. Well, one of them was in Canada and the other was in Australia.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
And even in doing that, they still beat my PB. But anyway, back to this game though. The goals are pretty straightforward. Every level has an exit door and a switch that opens that door. And only one of us actually needs to get to the door. So in a lot of levels, you'll notice right now I'm on the top, I'll be getting the switch, Pepsi's on the bottom, he'll be getting the door. There's also a lot of levels where one of us needs to die. Oh, sorry, Pepsi. As late as I could have messed that up. A lot of levels where one of us will need to die to, like, clear a path through some mines, so the other one can get to the door. Things like that are pretty common. And, yeah, I mentioned... Okay, there we go. Levels like that one are a lot harder than they look, just because of how strict the momentum is, I guess you would say. This isn't a game like Super Meat Boy. You can't just turn left and right as soon as you want to. You need to, if you want to turn around, you need to plan that ahead. There's also a lot of levels, I guess not a lot of levels, there are some levels like this where you are stuck waiting for a little bit until a path opens to get to the exit. That is fairly common as well. Ooh.
It's very satisfying to see this game. It's just collecting all those little, it looks like boxes to me. All the little boxes and little things. Sorry, but that's what it looks like. But it's very satisfying to watch the movement. Like I can see how it's momentum based. It looks really awesome.
Yeah, it's a very visually satisfying game. Some people may have played the original Flash game that Pepsi mentioned that was made in, I think, like 2004. And that's a very fun game in terms of the physics involved. But when they made this sequel, this is just such a beautiful game to look at. They really nailed that aspect of it.
Yeah, since you mentioned that those are gold, and we don't really need to get any of them in the run. That's mostly like that's your life. So yeah, your metabolism is like really high. You survive off an all gold diet. So after 90 seconds, we would die. But since we're doing level view and level-based like run, it's not really a problem. We're never gonna run out of time. But
yeah, you can see. You can see each piece of gold collected adds 2 seconds to the time bar on the top. But we are fast, so we don't need that.
Yeah, we are
too
pacifist
quick
also
for that.
in that.
We don't need your gold.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Pepsi was just saying, our characters are pacifists, so you can't really do anything about any of the enemies and obstacles other than avoid them.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
It's a weird jump.
Or run into them like Pepsi just did.
You could do that too. I do it a lot. Oh, that takes a second.
There we go. You got this,
Thank
Pep.
We're good.
Yeah.
Hit a corner weird there. Okay.
Ooh, there we go. This level's a little tough. You'll see the little dot in the, like, middle hallways. That closes a door for the other person, so we need to stay in sync at that point, and then also be in sync at the end here.
Alright, go ahead.
Good.
Yeah, a lot of those are hidden too, so you might not even know they were there. But when you play it, you're like, oh. Cheeky game designers.
Oh, another thing to worry about.
Yeah.
How did you folks first get introduced to this game?
Oh.
Sorry.
There you go.
So, N was actually, I found it as a kid on one of the Flash game sites way back in the day. And then I kind of forgot about it for years, and then when I started college, I got a laptop and decided I don't want to be distracted by games all the time. So I'm just going to download one game on this laptop, and it'll be the only one I play on this laptop. and I downloaded N and then played it for like 3,000 hours over the course of my college career.
I love that.
It was really my first experience of trying to be good at a game. Oh, there's also a menuing thing I'm gonna do here. You'll see I go into the menu and then enter the next set of levels. When they did a big update for this game a couple years after it came out, it messed with the level order, so we can't just move forward to the next level. We actually have to go out to the menu and tell it which level we want to go to next. Because, yeah, we, Oh, no. Pepsi, you got this. Oh, almost. You almost got this. There's a menuing thing that maybe you might not have noticed, but we're doing it the whole time. Normally when you finish a level, you would be mashing jump, as you can see, and it, like, plays a little animation to go to the next level. We're not doing that, because that's slow. A while ago, we figured out that instead of mashing jump, you can hit retry after finishing a level, and then there's a button that automatically goes to the next level, so you can see I hit retry, and then the next level button, without playing an animation. And that only saves a little bit of time. If you're doing it really well, it saves like half a second per level. But most categories in this game have about 100 levels in them, so that adds up. I think this category has 55 levels. This is one of the shorter ones. But still, that's something that you can see we're doing all over the place. Anyway, Pepsi, how did you get into N?
Oh, good story. I was on a lot of drugs after getting my wisdom teeth out. It was like during the December Steam sale of like 2016. So I just bought like 6 games on sale, and this was one of them.
I love that.
Just like woke up the next day, I'm like, oh, cool.
The delusion of the wisdom teeth taken out medication led you to this game. I love that.
Ooh. That was a really good attempt at that level. We've been struggling on that one.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, so I think I started saying, N was really my first experience of trying to be good at a game. I was playing that for a long time before I started doing any speedrunning. The N community, if you, like, look at the speedrun leaderboards, it might look like the N community is really small. The people who play these games are very, very active. It's actually a pretty large community. Another one of my main speed games is Spyro the Dragon, and I would wager the N community is about the same size as the Spyro community. It's just that very few of them speedrun the game. Most of them are more interested in individual level high scoring, or just game completion, or user level making. There's a lot that you can do in this game.
Well, that's awesome. Did you say there was level making?
Yeah,
So
they have
awesome.
they have a built-in level editor and level sharing system in the game. Some people have even gone as far as making levels and then using a program to like convert that level data to the kind of level data they use for the base game, and making their own, like, level packs, we call them. So you can play custom campaigns for the whole game. It's really cool. People have also gone as far as editing the sound effects, editing the color palette you play with.
Oh, no.
There's been a decent amount of modding.
Yeah, love a good
Speaking of sound
modding.
effects.
Oh, actually, yeah, we're playing with custom sound effects right now. I keep forgetting because these sound effects sound so good. Oh, this is the 8-bit sound pack that I want to say Mega Jumper made. There are active and community people in chat who will correct me if I'm wrong on that. At one point, I made a sound pack using entirely my voice. It was an acapella sound pack. That was fun to use for a while.
Oh, that sounds awesome, man. I really want to see that. Hear that, rather.
And don't get me wrong,
Keyboard pack.
Yes. The default sound effects are also very good. It's just that we played this game for thousands of hours.
Yeah.
And
with the amount of
variety
hours
is nice.
you put
Yeah. Oh, that's not gonna... Oh, I lived!
Oh, nice.
I didn't think that was gonna work. A lot of levels where we're in the same space, we generally try to stay kind of in sync with each other, but given these specific enemies and layout of this level, that's really hard to do.
Going.
There we go. But we got through it just fine.
Yeah, and the mines there, the toggle mines, the ones that are like a kind of white empty circle that turn into the, I guess, like pinkish little spiky things. Once you touch them and get out of the hitbox afterwards, they activate and turn to regular mines. So a lot of times we have to like stay together or like hold the mine for someone. That's a really big gimmick in the co-op levels of this game.
Yeah, one of the really signs that I think we had gotten a lot better at this is when we were able to start dealing with those toggle mines where we had to stay in sync at a point where we were able to deal with those without communicating verbally. Like, we eventually got to the point where we would get to those in a level, even a new level we hadn't seen before, and just know what to do. Definitely a satisfying part of co-op speedrunning. Because, like, normal speedrunning, you know, it's great when you improve and better yourself and all that. But co-op speedrunning, it's really satisfying to have that experience, except what you're improving is your communication with another person.
Yeah.
There we go, very nice. We had problems on one level earlier, but for the most part, we're getting through a number of the problem levels we've had pretty well, I feel. Although I say that before this one. This is the hardest level in the run for us, I think.
No, I missed the switch. I made the cycle.
Ah.
By far, like, once you see what we're doing, it's like, oh, it's not too bad, but like,
Especially
it's not great.
this drop at the end, where you need to run in and adjust... There we go, adjust your momentum to avoid all the mines. Also, this level is long and will involve a lot of waiting, so if there are any donations to be read, now would be a good time.
I'm always willing to jump in. I was actually talking to our friends about the wonderful targets and polls that we've got available. So we have $5 per hug in Spiritfarer to hug the cat. So if you would like to get hugging of cats involved, I very much would love hugging of all cats, please. $5 per hug. Make sure you put your money towards that, though, at the checkout. Otherwise, it won't go through. We also have the opportunity to have Bug Snacks, a bonus DLC boss. That's going to happen tomorrow, but you can still put your money towards it today. Of course, we want to see all these things. There's so much happening in this marathon. And don't forget the poll to skin the cat, as in you get to choose the skin on the cat, just to confirm. So you can have normal, no skin. This is for Stray, the game. Garfield is currently winning with $96. There's also a Happy Puppy option, and there's also a Spyro the Dragon option. So if you want to put the skin on the cat in Stray, make sure you're putting your money towards those. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna have to donate to that Spyro option, I hadn't heard about that.
I was gonna say.
I quite enjoy saying skin the cat. I love cats, but it just gives me a bit of thrill, you know?
I love
just
that
to trick
too.
everyone for a second. Before I'm like, no, it's a skin on the cat, don't worry.
Oh? Oh, did we actually time that well? Let's go.
Yeah, for once, I got a really good jump in the middle.
The next level is another one that has been a problem one for us for a long time. The group of drones moving in the center of the level. I mean, it's a simple enough pattern, but everything about this game looks simple until you try it.
Yeah. Filter has to hold the mines for me as he's kind of dangerously just dancing up there.
Oh.
Go ahead. Oh, I'm gonna be a second.
Yeah, it's fine. You got this.
Didn't get a slide.
And then I will be going against the grain on this cycle. There we go. Right there to get to the end. Very nice.
Right, check this out.
Well
Nice.
done.
Planned? Oh, again.
On this level, we try to take advantage of the fact that those rockets aim at whichever ninja is closer to them, but it's tough. It's tough to timed that perfectly.
Right. I don't have to survive here at the bottom. I would like to. It would save a couple seconds, but it's not mandatory to beat the level, as it would be in most other cases in this game.
Yeah, if Pepsi gets hit by something like that, that just means that after I get the exit key, I need to jump through here and hit the door. Oh, this is a fun one. These squishy blocks, you can move around and jump through, and so this is like a big mine maze, but you can just kind of squeeze past everything. Ooh, close, close.
Yeah, getting double jumps off these movie blocks. Not a huge thing in this category, but like it does. It's one of those little mechanics that adds up over time.
Yeah, you can hear when I was jumping off of those, there were 2 jump sounds that, it gives you a ton of momentum.
Those are bad news.
You got this,
Well,
Pep.
was a nightmare.
It really is. We haven't talked about this much, but, so your character's hitbox is just a circle, and the way that circle interacts with corners is funky, and that level is all corners. A lot of the time you can use those corners to your advantage to jump really high or really far or something, but most of the time they're just difficult. Ooh, nice.
Barely.
We are on the last batch of levels, by the way. I think it's this one and then...
Oh, here we go.
This one and then 2 more. So we're close to done. This is a cool strat.
Yes!
Very nice.
Oh my god.
That was beautiful, Pepsi. Well done.
That was one of those strats where like I would just play in the level and I was like,
Oh.
hold on a second. I got something. There's that let him cook moment. So sorry.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
forehead.
Just gave me a little bonk on the head.
This is the penultimate level also, I forgot.
Yeah, 1 level after this. And luckily the level after this, or unluckily, depending on how you feel about speedrunning categories, the level after this is actually really easy. This is the last hard level. So yeah, time will be when Pepsi opens the door, and I am standing on the open door at the bottom of the screen.
Text will say, congratulations. I think. Does it? I don't remember what it says.
I don't remember either. Oh hey, you got that death ball track to you. Nice.
Yeah.
And time. There we go. Success
Nice.
is what it says.
What was
And
that
then-
time?
As I
That
said at
was
the
so
start of the
quick.
run, we also need to go back to the
about-
profile menu to check the in-game time again. Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
shown
looks
up
like-
as 1904 on stream time. But I
Best time
imagine
back.
it might be even a bit shorter than that.
That's very good for us. That was within a minute of our record.
Awesome! Sub 20.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. There was a donation that came in during your last bit then from Losing League who donated $10 with no message. Just donating $10 and putting that towards the stray cat skin being Spyro the Dragon. I thought I'd share that with you as some happy news for
Thank
your
you,
end of your
Losing
run.
League.
Mhm.
Big congratulations. That was absolutely awesome and so speedy. It was
Thank you.
unbelievable. Please feel free to do some shout outs and also plug yourselves. Where can people find you, etc.?
I guess shout out to the entire End community. You can find them at, I think the link is just discord.gg/nplusplus, n++ spelled out. Also shoutouts to MetaNet Software who made this game and have been extremely supportive. They are amazing. And you can find me at twitch.tv/XandoToaster. I think that's all the shoutouts I have. Pepsi, you got anything?
Oh yeah. Also the N++ community. There's like so much variety. If you want to do like anything in this game, someone will help you out or like do it with you. Like guaranteed, there's someone is ready to help all the time. And also Musgrub. Shout out to Musgrub.
Shoutouts to Musgrub.
That is all from
Awesome.
me.
And where can people find you? Are you both on Twitter? And both on Twitch?
Yeah.
Sorry, I know
a-
it's just making you plug yourselves because people are going to
No,
want to
you're good.
find you because you're awesome.
Yeah, it's just a killingpepsi, all lowercase on Twitch. Spelled exactly how you think, no space. But yeah, it's...
Awesome. Is that the same for you as well, Toaster?
It is, yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for bringing your fantastic game with us today. It's been a joy to host for you. We're just going to cut to a BRB screen, and I'll be right back. So thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. Okay, team, how awesome have our first runs been? We have been on a journey. We have been to Forward, where I lived out my dreams. Forward, I've lived out my dreams of living in the Mummy franchise. We have been to Roblox, something I never thought I'd say, and lived out our horror dreams, being chased around by Richard. And we've been in M++ with the beautiful, beautiful jumping around, the beautiful movement, and all the gold that one could ask for. It has been absolutely fantastic. And unfortunately, my hosting journey ends with you here. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who's been in chat and around and speaking, everybody who has been part of Multithon, including the absolutely awesome team behind the scenes who also gave me the opportunity to do this. Thank you very, very much. I've enjoyed myself. I've had lots of fun. I will be passing over to the very capable and very awesome Happy Bear, who's also a good friend of mine, who's going to take over the hosting shift from here. But again, I just wanted to thank you all. Again, we've already raised $185 for Blue Path service dogs. Amazing. I'm hoping that that can keep soaring. I can't wait to wake up tomorrow morning and see how much that everybody has raised that money up for the fantastic cause that it's been. Thank you for having me. You can also find me on Twitch with the same username on screen, the Beanies. And that's going to be me out. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of Multithon. You're all awesome. Thank you.